YouTube. Y'all already know what it is. We back in the building. It's another one from the Crucial Critics. It's your boy Rome.
Say, man, it's your boy Tim. What's happening, man?
Hey, this Rob, man. What's up with it? Hey, we finna, man, you know what we coming with, bruh. We getting in that algorithm, man. Boy, we start monetizing this stuff, bruh. We getting there, man. I told you. It don't matter though, bro. I know we got some haters out there, man. Y'all boys just let us in, man. I mean, either way, we gonna get in it regardless. Let us in, man. Them three guys, bruh.
Yes, sir, man. So we back with another one, bro. We gonna get straight to the nitty gritty on this one, man. Tank Davis and Frank Martin. Uh, big news is starting to circulate. They're both trending right now, for good and bad reasons. Well, good and bad for Tank, but maybe for Frank too, because a lot of people feel like he's finna get knocked out. So it depends on what side of the coin you like. But you got a lot of different things going on right now. We're gonna talk a little bit about the live gate doing 14 million reportedly. You still got some issues with people not liking that Tank is back and Ryan still. Some people are saying that they feel like Tank is overlooking Frank and he's distracted. It's a lot of different moving parts going on with this, man. We're gonna kind of dice that up a little bit, man. So I'm gonna go with you first, Tim, man. Where you want to start with this, bro? Let's dissect.
Man, first thing I gotta get on, man. I like Tank, bro, but man, it really starting to bother me, man, that he really backing this cheater. Like I don't understand. Like I thought he was in the sport. He want to fight people that's clean. I thought they was in the same sport. I thought they had the same feelings. Every other boxer that came out, then you know what I'm saying, talk bad about Ryan. You know what I'm saying, doing steroids. He the only one, bro, that is backing the guy, man. It's proven fact, bro. Ryan is he's caught. He's a cheater, bro. I don't know what else Tank looking for, but you know what I think this is though. I think Tank want to fight Ryan again to make some more money, bro. I really think what he doing is that he trying to hype up Ryan and make him, you know what I'm saying, because he beat Devin. So Ryan just coming off the biggest win of his career. Devin has a huge name, and he never lost before. So Tank trying to make it seem like he beat Devin and uh and the steroid part never happened. You know what I'm saying? And so to me, he trying to keep his name up. He trying to keep his name up, and I think he may be looking to fight Ryan again. He might think that's an easy payday for him. And even if they do suspend him here in the U.S., they might go over there and do what everybody else doing in Dubai and take another fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how smart that is uh, for him. Just you know what I'm saying, for him to keep doing it. And like you said, I think that plays a part in it too of everybody thinking that he's looking over Frank. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you right now, Tank on the play, man. Like Frank told him, you get out of line, I'm gonna knock you out. You know what I'm saying? So I think Frank has more skills than what Tank is giving him credit for, or either he doing a hell of a job promoting one of the two. But I really feel like he don't think Tank. I mean, he don't think Frank can really get with him. Um, I think he gonna do what he normally do. He give you a couple rounds early, then he put the pressure on late, and that's been getting him the victories ahead as of here lately. And
Right.
I think Frank last fight, bro. I think a lot of people may think that caught they seen some chinks in the armor. But at the same time, to me, honestly, the last fight showed me how good Frank was, man, because he really had to dig inside those last couple rounds and win that fight, man. That guy he was fighting, I know a lot of people might not know him, but he was undefeated and he had, I want to say, like 70 fights, 60, 70 fights. So this
Right.
guy has a lot, he
Gold
got a lot
Olympian,
of
man.
experience.
Gold Olympian.
You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of experience. Like you said, he's a gold Olympian, so it wasn't like he was just fighting, you know what I'm saying, just a nobody. And I
Right.
think, and I really honestly think that fight is going to help Frank. You know what I'm saying? That's the first time to me that I've seen, you know what I'm saying? And I could be wrong, but that's the first time I seen Frank really, really had to dig down and win a fight. It
Right.
wasn't he won because of skill. Because I would have thought the Rivera fight that's would have been the fight that he had to dig down in, but that ended up being, you know what I'm saying, an easy fight for him. I think the last guy was very awkward, and he made Frank work. You know what I'm saying? And that fight could have went either way if you ask me. Um, like I said, man, I definitely think Frank has what it takes to beat Tank, but like I always say, man, with Tank, bro, you gotta take his punches. If you can take his punches, you can win the fight. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we ain't never seen Tank hurt. So and it's possible Frank can hurt Tank with one of them straight right hands right down the pipe. You know what I'm saying? So, oh man, it's a lot going on right now, man. I did my cooking, man. I think I felt like I talked over time. So y'all boys go ahead and do y'all thing, man.
Oh no, you good, bro. You was cooking. Good. What you got, Rob?
Uh, man, I kind of want to start it like Tim a little bit, man, with Tank, bro. That what's the point of him keep co-signing Ryan? And Tim, shit, Tim might be on something, bro. Maybe he is trying to promote a second fight and trying to save a second fight with him and Ryan in Dubai because Ryan gets suspended. He ain't fighting in the U.S. So,
Right, right.
and with the it could and it his hate for Devin Haney is part of that. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can look at that with Tank. Cause I still don't think Tank want to fight Devin. I don't care what nobody say. I just don't. I think the
It don't
size.
seem like it, man.
Yeah, he still don't want to fight Devin. So I mean, and I ain't even saying he just know that fight is gonna be different because Devin gonna box and move. He ain't gonna be there too much. But anyway, this not about Devin. But yeah, I just don't get why he keep co-signing Ryan, and unless he want to fight with him. So that's just kind of some bullshit on that part. You just keep co-signing somebody that cheated, bro. All the hands point to the man cheated. Even his people starting to believe that he cheated. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's the point of co-signing him. And
And and not to cut you off, but y'all make good points. And for people that may not understand what they're saying, it's like if a person that you believe may not have done it, and you're quiet and you don't come out and bash them, and then this guy does get proven innocent, then you could come out and say that's why I didn't bash him. But to double down and triple down on somebody that all evidence is showing he's guilty, bro, that's not a good look. So it's showing some kind of a biasness or an angle is what we're getting at. Like our issue with the way Tank is approaching this, because like he said, this man Ryan team hasn't came out and defended him this hard. So that shit is weird. Oscar and Bernard Hopkins haven't came out and defended this man like this, bro. So it's just not adding up. But go
yeah,
ahead, Rob.
just
I didn't want to.
yeah, no, that's perfect. That's perfect way to explain it, even to the people who didn't. But yeah, don't like you said, even asking them ain't even backing him. So, bro, what's the angle for Tank? You know what I'm saying? Is it you hate Devin that much, bro, or you see you fighting Ron again to make that big payday again? So, and the payday will be bigger because he quote unquote beat Devin Haney. So, what I'm saying? The payday will be bigger. People will want to see it more than the first fight, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people want to see it because they think Ryan was drained and he can do better in the second fight at a different weight. But Ryan can't make 140 either. Tank ain't going above 140, so I don't see where they're gonna fight at. I don't see what weight they're gonna fight at. He couldn't even make 140 for Devin for a belt.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? I know he ain't making it for Tank. But unless he, Tank the A side, so Tank forced him to make 36. So he probably try to get him down. But the same thing gonna happen if he make 140. If he can make 140, the same thing gonna happen. Tank gonna quit on. He gonna take a knee again. But anyway, this is about Frank, man. Uh, with this fight, bro, with Frank, bro, it's possible. Frank, I mean, I just don't see him knocking Tank out. That's what I can't see him knocking Tank out. So that's what's the hard thing. I just don't see him knocking Tank out, man. And Tank,
I'm
man,
stopping them though. You see him stopping them?
no. I just what I can see is I can see him hurting Tank numerous of times.
Have you
Not
seen have you seen Tank hurt
not
visually?
not visibly though, bro. I haven't seen to where we can notice it. I haven't seen it. I seen him against Ryan, him tying up a lot while he getting hit, and Ryan was hitting him with some solid shots. So I seen that, but he still didn't look like he was hurt. And I know them punches was hurting. So I mean, and So that's the only thing, bro. If he can hurt Tank and make it visible, to where legs get weak or something, or Tank just stumble back to the ropes and start hugging and start clenching and stuff like that, something like that, bro. But he really gonna have to hurt Tank to where it's visible that Tank is hurt. And because that's when you get hurt like that, embarrassment sink in too. The fighter get embarrassed. We seen Floyd do that a lot. He get hurt, he get embarrassed. Now Floyd want his lick back. So they could work in. For that's what I see. I see Frank winning in 12 rounds, but I mean I just don't know how hard. Like I said, we seen Frank Tank hit with some big shots. Not too many, but he have got hit with big shots. And I just don't know how hard Frank punch. Do we have enough to put Tank down? And I don't know. I have to see that, bro. He have to show me that, that he can actually put Tank down. But I think he can hurt Tank if he can hurt Tank numerous of times or on numerous different occasions, and and Tank getting hurt more than 3 times in the fight, bro. I think it'll make Tank change his game plan. I think that aggression will go out the window if he get hurt more than twice. If he get hurt more than twice, and at least if he say he get hurt 5 times in the fight, and at least two of them to where the audience and the people that's watching can notice that he hurt. I think that it'll probably rattle Tank. We never seen that happen, so we don't know. It probably rattle Tank, man, and that's how Frank need, bro, is to shake Tank's confidence, and I mean, like I said, it's easier said than done, though, bro. He gonna have to show me he can do that because Tank ain't no walk in the park, man. He know that. He know what he up against, and I mean, like I said, my questions always is can Frank handle what Tank bringing? I'm not really worried about Tank, man. I mean, because we seen all Tank fights, bro. It's like he just have that Mike Tyson effect before they step in the ring. They already, kind of a little intimidated a little bit. So hopefully Frank ain't got that in him, man, when he get in that ring and is actually across from that guy, man. He ain't a little intimidated and Ryan wasn't intimidated, but Ryan just I mean, we don't know what's up with that dude. We don't know what's up with him. So it just, what I'm saying? But Frank have to put some he gotta put something on because I mean, and see the reason why I always say this, bro, I don't want to be too long winded on it, but the reason why I say it, because I can see Tank hurting Frank real bad, and then Frank just going to survival mode. I haven't seen, but from his last fight, man, Frank he didn't look like he had the killer instinct, bro. And Derrick James was telling him what to do over and over, and he kept saying he don't know why he couldn't pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying? And you hear fighters say that. So I don't want him to get in this moment with Tank, bro, and he say the same thing. Oh man, I couldn't pull the trigger. You get what? He lose fucking 9 rounds to 3 or something like that, bro. And man, I couldn't pull the trigger. Bro, we don't want to hear that.
Right,
We don't want
right.
to hear that.
I think
That's
one of
all I'm
his
saying.
I think one of his recent interviews he came out and said he had a leg injury that stopped him from being able to get his conditioning as far as cardio or wise and cutting weight. He said he had a leg injury. He actually had like a corrective knee surgery. Um,
Mm,
is what I think. I want to say it was late last year or sometime this year, earlier this year. But yeah, Frank Martin actually came out and said that just for clarification. But yeah, he said he knows that affected his fight, but he just doesn't. He don't want to have any excuses with his performance because he got in the ring. Is what he said in the
man,
interview I watched. But
man, I just hope that he can bring that, bro. I just hope that he can. Like I said, we don't see Tank waver too much, bro. We haven't
nah,
seen nobody making waver, and that's what Frank got to do. Frank got to make Tank think, bro. You come in there swinging that hard left hand, I'm gonna counter it with mine, bro, and with mine land, it's gonna hurt you. He gonna have to put some kind of doubt in Tank mind, and I don't even know if Tank probably be one of them guys like Floyd Mayweather. You got to kill him in there. We don't know that yet. Tank will have to show us that. So that's just what I'm looking. I'm looking forward to seeing what Frank can do. As far as landing solid punches, bro, and actually hurting Tank. I think the key to beating Tank, besides what Devin Haney can bring, which is the jab and the boxing skills and the feet, the key you gotta hurt him, bro. You gonna have to hurt him. You gonna have to hurt him, and what I'm saying. It just, I think because you can say you can pressure, you can pressure all you want, bro. That dude laying that left hand, no matter from what angle he landed clean, bro. While you pressuring him, you going to sleep. So you gonna have to hurt him, bro. You can try to pressure him if you want to. You gonna run into something. You can box, bro. You can box, but once he start being aggressive and start cutting off the ring, can he consistently keep getting away? And that's the question I would have if him and Shakur ever fought.
I
So
think this a question too, though, right? I think this a question too. Do Frank have the power to keep Tank off of him, to stop Tank from pressing him? Do Tank the do do
that's what I'm
Frank got the
saying,
power?
bro. Do he have the power to? That's my question, bro. Do he have the power to even make Tank fight honest? When they say that, make him fight honest, bro. You're not being Tank gonna have to really think in there, set shots up, because Tank do set shots up. He do a little bit of everything, man. He just Frank gonna have to make him use everything in there, bro, to beat him. I mean, and like I said, I ain't saying it ain't possible. It's just Frank gonna have to show us, bro, like he did
I mean,
against Rivera. Because Frank made Rivera look like a a F fighter, bro. What they say, F class fighter, bro. He looked terrible, man.
yeah, I you know what I think too. I think the best Tank look to me, and people might not think this because he had to dig in, was the Leo Santa Cruz fight, man. I think I seen Tank do a lot in that fight, man. I know he ended up getting a late round knockout, but Santa Cruz pushed him. He pushed him the whole fight. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes. And
So
Santa Cruz is light, bro. He was a little
yeah,
bitty dude compared to Tank. So
yeah.
if Frank can do that, bro, but he still got to worry about what's coming back too, because they got the milk. That dude throwing them
Come
missiles
on,
coming
man.
back.
Come
So if
on,
Frank can do
man.
that, if Frank can actually take a punch, bro, take the punch. See, because a lot of fighters who fought, Ryan said it and Rolly, I don't know if they hating, but they said Tank don't hit hard. It's just the punches you don't see from him is the ones that hurt bad when you don't see him. So, if Frank can actually, I guess, see the punches coming and take some to give some, and and if he can make Tank, like you said, make Tank respect him, bro, we might have some good on our hands. But go ahead, Ron, man, talk about it.
Yeah, man. I'm just soaking in what y'all saying. Everything y'all saying is kind of lining up to how I see as far as the fight is concerned. On the note of the other topics with Tank, like we had the discussion about him being the face of boxing, and it comes off kind of, it's just like I said, back to the Ryan Garcia topic. It's odd that a guy with this big notoriety is advocating for somebody who's a possible cheater. It's That's all without him having an angle of possibly wanting to doing a second fight with Ryan. Which Ryan has been raving about since the Devin Haney fight, and even before it. Been talking about he wanted another Tank fight. So that seems like an angle to me, or either that or Tank is just so much of a petty person. He doesn't want nobody to discredit Ryan, which would discredit his win. But at the end of the day, like, you putting the weight clause on Ryan and having those strenuous wait, the rehydration clause and everything, and the way that his team went about testing Ryan, that means you didn't trust him either. So I say all that to say, like, it comes off like Tank doesn't care if Ryan is cheating or not, as long as it's not against him, and that's not a good look for boxing. On the note of he's I am glad that these guys are going to be getting their money. Like I said, they're supposed to have a $14 million gate, so that's big. That's proved that he is the face of boxing by him doing these live gate numbers. I think I want to say Haney and Ryan stuff was maybe around like 5 to 6 million live gate, and Tank's already at 14, and they still have more to sell from what I'm understanding. So that's insane. But like I said, it's just stuff like that. Like, I don't know if Tank mindset is just I like I said, it's hard to read a lot of these guys, man. You don't know if it's just hate or they really believe what they're saying or whatever, but or trolling or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's just the part of me that kind of just outside of the ring aspect of Tank that just kind of bothers me a little bit. But as far as him and Frank Martin getting in the ring with each other, um, a lot of what y'all said, my biggest thing is with that matchup is Is it going to be a cat and mouse game? Who's going to be the cat? Who's going to be the mouse? Because they both can do a little bit of both. Or is it going to be a toe to toe like mid range battle? And that's the biggest thing for me. I want to see how that goes, because if Tank is willing to stand toe to toe from jump, sort of how he did Hector Garcia, didn't do too much movement, just kind of fought within mid range and inside. Man, it's gonna be a great fight, man. But if he does start slowing Tank, I mean, Frank is able to steal some early rounds. Does Tank start to take the back foot and make Tank come get him? And it's just so many different.
And
It's
say
so
that
many
again,
different
Ron.
ways.
Say that part again about the early rounds. What you said? Repeat that again.
So I said if Frank is able to, because Tanks tends to start slow.
Right.
If Frank is able to, steal a few rounds and just to be up on a scorecard, can he start playing the cat and mouse game, going on the back foot and drawing Tank in, making Tank have to cut the ring off and, try to come get those rounds back,
Man,
trying to
what
set
happens
traps
if
for him.
Tank win most of the first rounds?
And
What
and
we
and and that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said I don't. If Tank decides to stand toe to toe from jump, he could win those rounds early,
right.
and then that's gonna put Frank in a. I ain't gonna say a disadvantage, but it's gonna put him it's gonna put him where Tank wants him to be, coming forward while Tank can be on the back foot or standing and delivering his counters and delivering his blows. And that's you definitely don't want to run into nothing from Tank, So um man, it's gonna be a good one, bro. It's gonna be a good one. Just from the I want to see what the corners are gonna come up with. I want to see how that plays in. You know, um, as far as Frank goes, man. If I'm Frank, I know he's saying that he feel like he's gonna have to go in there and KO Tank to get the win because of Tank's notoriety. I don't know if he's just saying how he really believes it, but he comes off like a person that believes what he says. So if he's gonna come in there with that aggression, man, I hope, man, like I hope he know what he in for. He says he's not worried about what Tank is saying. He's saying that basically Tank tries to get in your head before the fight. He don't believe Tank is that person. He said he just thinks it's all head games with Tank and he's not falling for him. He said he's coming in there to get Tank. So man, it's gonna be interesting. The only my first notion when a fighter says that is like that's BS. If you do that, you get knocked out early. My only thing with that is the only thing I can see is him if he does it smart, possibly getting early rounds on Tank and actually making it actually shelling Tank
Say, Ron,
up.
I got a question.
What's up?
What you think the possibility of Tank actually trying to win early rounds are though?
I really don't know that. That's what I say. I don't think that's in his mo. Cause and I don't know if that's because I always just default to saying that that's because of his stamina. He doesn't want to burn out early. He would rather save that for later because he has that power. So that's kind of what I default to it as. So I don't think that's what he wants to do to begin with. I think at the most you'll get Tank standing toe to toe with you and just kind of, what I'm saying, like gauging his range or whatever, giving you a couple fill out rounds and getting a little busy maybe at the end of rounds. But I don't see him trying to get early rounds against any fighter. Honestly, like I don't see that unless it's maybe a Haney or a Shakur. That's the only fighters I can see him potentially doing that against. Not to take nothing away from Frank, but I say what I say about the possibility of Frank's what he's saying as his game plan probably working is because of the Rolly fight. And as sorry as Rolly is to me, he was he was tactically winning rounds against Tank, and you could obviously see Tank was giving him up. And when Tank actually said in the corner, uh, his corner told him to step on the gas on him. He said, "No, he's still too strong right now." Like I think that was like the third or fourth round. He said, "No, he's still too strong right now." Like he was gauging him. So that lets you know Tank is a thinker in the ring for sure. Um, in that fight, though, I'm not gonna lie, he looked a little nervous to me, but I don't necessarily feel like that was because of Rolly. It might have just been, he hadn't fought in a while, the moment. I don't know. But you could see some anxiousness with him, like he
No,
wasn't paying
I
attention.
think it was Rolly. Cause
You think it
yeah,
was?
cause I heard it listening to him talk. You
Yeah.
know how he's saying Rolly was the strongest puncher he ever. He was strong. He punched
Right,
home and
right.
stuff. So yeah, I think he was way more cautious with he just
Right.
happened to catch Rolly with a counter punch. You know,
Right.
because
Right.
Rolly was actually fighting good against Tank. That's the
He
best I
was,
seen Rolly
man.
fight, bro.
And he's so awkward that it was hard for Tank to know what he was gonna do. Like he was
Mm-hmm.
unpredictable. But like
Yep,
you said, he just caught Rolly making them one of them, them flaws in his game, making those mistakes, and he caught him.
caught him. And the punch wasn't even just one of the hardest punches he can throw.
Nah, he actually threw it and rolled up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He sidestepped it. He didn't even sit on it all the way. He just, swung it and sidestepped. It just caught him clean, caught Rolly lunging in clean. So yeah, it's just those things like that though. Like the punch placement of Tank, bruh, it can be lights out at any moment, what I'm saying, which we all know, but a lot of people just equate that to power, but it's his accuracy and his placement, bro, that makes him dangerous. And it goes back to what you said about Ryan and Rolly. That may be why they feel like he doesn't hit that hard because he's selective with what he's throwing at you. Like he's very selective. So he may hit you with some not pity pat punches, but some solid ones. But the one he know he gonna catch you with, he can throw it without loading up, and that's scary, bro. That's scary. The only other fighter that's doing that is probably Crawford. Like most fighters, you can see winding up trying to lunge and catch you with something hard. But when a fighter is able to sit like have no tail on their shots and just catch you with something sharp and crisp and put you down, bro, that's hard to deal with because it's like how do you gauge that? You know what I'm saying? So man,
But the thing is, bro, Frank is super slick too, though.
nah, he is.
Frank
He is.
is slick, so I can see Frank not getting hit with that big shit. Well, not at least not with a left hand. It could be a right hand that'll
Right, right,
do
right.
something to him. I can see him really avoiding the left hand. I really can. Frank's slick, bro. He's slick. He stay. He always got his angle too. He stay at his
Yeah,
angle. So Frank real slick. He got a tight guard too. So
he
I mean, I can
does.
actually see him.
And
I
they
just don't know
actually
when he's
do a
gonna bring it
lot of
back.
the same shit, which is crazy. Like how they kind of roll and throw a backhanded. They roll their shoulder over and throw a lead counter backhand left straight, and they roll and throw the uppercut. The back uppercut. So
Hey, I got a question for y'all. I got a question for y'all. Um, do y'all think that Frank has an advantage because of Derrick James? I'm not saying like a full advantage, but a coaching advantage due to Derrick James coaching Ryan against Tank. Do you think that it's gonna give him a little edge, in the coaching way, or just knowing a little bit more about Tank in the ring, or do
See,
y'all
so
think it don't matter?
he wasn't
yeah,
Ryan
he
coach.
wasn't. Yeah, he
You and
wasn't.
Ryan coach at that time?
Nah, he
Nah,
wasn't. He came right after.
That's crazy, man. I thought I could have swore for that. I thought that was the
nah.
first fight.
Remember none of his trainers
It
and none
was
of them was at the post fight.
it was
It was
Goosen.
Goosen, yeah.
Yeah, it was
None of them
Goose.
was at the post fight when they was pretty much everybody was saying they abandoned Ryan. They abandoned him at the press conference and stuff.
That's
Well, post
crazy,
conference.
bro. I thought it was the fight before that. Okay, my bad. My bad, everybody.
No, you good, you good.
No, I
But
was just gonna say I don't think it would have helped anyway because they two totally different fighters.
yeah, and but I will say this as far as X's and O's go, at least gameplay, it just depends on how they gonna implement it. Man, bro, that's two of the best corners at implementing game plans. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially Tank corner, bro. Like, if you go back and look at the his last fight when he, has been over a year with Ryan, man, go look at how they was preparing him for when Ryan does that broken shoulder roll that Devin was kind of hitting, Ryan kind of on the side of his hips or whatever.
Oh, Ryan was
Um,
doing that in that fight.
yeah, yeah, bro, go look at I want to say Kenny Ellis.
Yeah,
he's
the
more of the
second in command.
yeah, bro. Go look at him working with Tank on that. I swear they worked on everything, like
I
every
didn't know he did. I
possibility.
thought he started that stuff with
No,
that other dude.
no, sir, bro. I promise you, go check it out, bro. Like Kenny Ellis, bro. That dude is a hell of a coach, bro. I'm telling you, from a tactical standpoint, hell of a coach, and that's what I like there by Derrick James, the tactical components that he brings. I do feel like he tries to make his fighters all fight the same way, which I don't like. But I don't know. Maybe he's grown out of that. I mean, you seen he kind of I'm not gonna give him no credit for Ryan because Ryan ass. But I mean, but I say all that to say like just from a tactical standpoint, I like how even with the pad work and stuff that they both coaching teams do. it mimics the opponent's punch selection, and kind of what to look for, and what where you can place your shots at and stuff like that. Like I tend to like stuff like that personally or whatever. So and unless either one of these fighters throws a new wrinkle in there, bro, we should see. I'm telling you, we should see a chess match in there, like a high level chess match, man. It's what I expect until it's over with. I don't see it going 12 though.
So you think he can knock Tank out?
I don't know if he can knock him out. I think at best, Tank got a chin, bro, and he always in shape for fights. Maybe a stoppage, maybe by cuts, or maybe what I'm saying, have Tank her taking too much punishment, maybe. But
Man,
I mean,
it's hard to see that.
yeah, it's hard to see that, but I think that's the best. I think that's the best possibility because I don't see Tank like when we was talking about the footwork portion yesterday with him and Shakur. I don't never see Tank just off balance. You know what I'm saying? Like and I feel like that's big with a guy with that much power, not really ever too much getting off balance, and that small. It's hard to really just. It's gonna be hard for me to see somebody just have him just like run into something. Is what I'm trying to say. Like he's never really just lunging for anything. He may leap into shots, but he never really just lunges and exposes himself too much.
Man, I think Frank he had to. I think he need to hop on Tank in spurts. Hop on him in spurts. That
Right,
way, because once you just super aggressive, he gonna figure you out. So like Ryan was extra. That's why I think Ryan quit. I think Ryan knew he gave his best in them first beginning of them rounds. He got dropped. I think that's when he took. Excuse me. He gave it up. Then I think he gave it up after that. He was like, man, I didn't do my best shit at this man. Hit him with a lot of my good shit, and it didn't
right,
work. I think he tucked his tail after that. So I think Frank just can't just come in there just over aggressive, but he gonna have to step to the Tank, man, and
right,
because
right.
because him on the back foot, bro, it's gonna be a boring ass. Him on the back foot is gonna be a boring fight.
For sure, for sure. I think
And
I
Frank
think
ain't
his
win like that. He can't win like that against Tank.
I think his only true advantage is trying to his best advantage of to try to make it an advantage is going to be trying to take advantage of Tank starting slow, and try to use that to his advantage. I should say. But other
Yeah.
than that, man, that's all I
What you
got
think,
for this.
Tim?
Uh, I tell you what, Frank be over aggressive. He going to sleep. That's what I
Yes.
know. For every fight, anybody that got over aggressive with Tank, he caught him.
Right,
So he have to be patient and he can't get comfortable. If he get comfortable, or he become over aggressive because it's gonna be over early.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. Can Frank outbox Tank?
That's what I want to see. I think that's his
I
bit.
I think he
I don't know if he
I think he
can.
got the tools to, man, but I just don't know how long. You know, Outboxing don't mean you gonna win. You still could get caught. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's
Like,
his best chance to victory. Honestly, if you ask me, I don't know if he can, but I think that's his best chance of victory, bro.
So that's the reason why I asked. Because when y'all put it the way y'all was saying it, he probably have to box. He gonna probably have to box and move the whole fight and just make it look easy. But I just, he not he bigger than Tank, but he's not just that much bigger. And he like I said, if he boxing Tank and it's 7-8 round and Tank feel like he losing, Tank gonna walk to him.
hmm And
So
I
it's
think
just
I think that's when that's when I think he has to make him pay when he does
that's
that.
there you go. There you go right there. That was my point of asking that because even boxing, they saying that when you boxing, they say the punch, the shot, the perfect shot gonna come. You just got to be patient. So you think that's Frank game plan? He gonna have to
It
box,
it
move,
has
box,
to
and just
be
be patient.
to me, Rob. That's exactly what he has to do. That's the only key, bro. Because like I said, every fight that I've seen take in, he lets his opponent get too comfortable and they start coming forward. and then that's when he counters. When you start coming forward, you get too comfortable. You hit Tank with about one or two shots, and you get real comfortable, and then bam, that's when the shot come. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Honestly, bro, when you said that, I'm thinking in my mind. That's the key to me. Now, if he can't outbox Tank, then it won't matter. But uh, he definitely can't get over aggressive, and he definitely can't try to walk Tank down. That's he gonna get knocked out.
There you go, man. That was my last little thought of it about him sitting down and trying to box.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I think we all in agreement, man. He gonna have to be at his. He had to be the best of his best, man, to beat Tank, bro. Like for sure. Like which is kind of like a no brainer, but he gonna have to be clicking on all cylinders, cause man, one wrong move, man, that could be it. You know, it could be all over.
It's just so crazy that we don't know. I mean, can Frank knock Tank out? That's the thing, bro. It's possible, man.
It's possible, man. I mean, just because we haven't seen it, don't mean it can happen. But I wouldn't
Still
bet
got to
on it.
see
I
it.
would say that I
Nah,
wouldn't bet on it.
especially not at this weight.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet.
It's hard for. I mean, anybody can be knocked out, bro. It just Tank got a chin.
Right, right.
This
Tank got a
this
chin.
this my question I got to y'all, because we saying Frank got a 10, but we do know that Frank has these hydration. I mean, Tank has these hydration clause for these other fighters. So who's to say that they came in full strength? So my question
See,
is
Rolly said
that
that too.
so
Rolly and Ryan said that too. That Tank, you come in weak, you're not at your full strength. Rolly
so
did
my
say
Right,
that.
so my
right.
question is that is this Frank's natural weight, and will he come in full strength if this is his natural weight, and he don't have to but he's not he pretty much fight close, he pretty much walk around close to his fighting weight. Like is Frank in shape to where like the cut won't bother him? That's the question I got for y'all. Do
No,
y'all
I
think
think they
he
took the rehydration clause off. They took it
Right.
off. The WBA was the ones who was trying to put it on, and they got so much criticism, bro. They took it off. They went from 10 pounds to 12 pounds, and I think they just took it completely off.
Got
Because
you.
Tank,
Got you.
it got to the point Tank was getting criticized, like, bro, you doing this again? And Tank started saying, man, that's not me. This not me. I'm not the one
Right.
putting this stipulation in this fight. And
So do
the
y'all feel like
WBA.
that takes away from Tank's wins at all?
Oh, so one against, I think he would have beat Ryan anyway, but Ryan would have been stronger. I don't, because the
Yeah.
punches that weight wouldn't have changed him getting hit in the body like he did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think he would have beat Ryan. It just them punches probably would have affected him a little more if Ryan was at his normal weight. Because
Got
Ryan
you.
would have came in probably close to 150.
I only ask that because you got certain people who do these play the weight games and get full benefits and credit from it, like a Canelo or a Pacquiao, and you got somebody who's like Tank, who's doing it at a lower weight, and it's like he gets full criticism. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason I asked. I just kind of thought of that
I'm a,
because
I'm gonna keep
Pacquiao made a Hall of Fame career off weight claws and people. You know what I'm
I'm
saying? Like weight
I'm gonna
drainage.
keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. If you can't make the weight and you got to balloon up over 10 pounds to make the weight, to me, bro, you shouldn't be fighting in that weight class. I
Right,
mean,
right,
that's just my thought about it. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody else. So to me, I mean, Tank really he the one who being honest. Like if he's staying below the 10 pounds when
right.
it's time to come in the fight, then
No,
he should
Tank,
be fighting at that weight.
Tank,
Then
Tank just starting to do that. Tank used to be 170, walk around 165, 170.
okay,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tank
yeah,
okay,
used to be big. He used to sweat all the way down.
yeah.
Tank used to be.
yeah,
And when I
yeah.
seen
So,
him at that club, I know Tank had to be every bit of 150, 55, or close to 160. He was big, bro.
but this what I'm saying though. This just the point of me saying it is that, bro, if you gotta hydrate up over 10 pounds, to me, I feel like you shouldn't be at that weight class. I mean, because we seeing how much it ended up affecting these fighters to drain down their weight. You know what I'm saying? So I think
Right.
shit, if you gotta drain down that much, then you don't need to be fighting at any weight. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
that's
That's
the
just my thought
truth.
about it.
That's the truth, man, because you damn near reaching almost death trying to make that weight.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly, bro.
saying?
Exactly. And my thing is, you do all of that, and then if it don't work out for you, then you use that as an excuse on the back end, like,
That's the
well,
only thing I criticize Devin for, bro. Devin balloon up and weight off because he always say he like, I mean, I'm a fat boy at heart, so he like to eat and shit. So,
right.
just bro, you if you take care of your body, you are fucking you good at being tested, bro. You got to be the true professional, man, as far as keeping a certain weight, man, the way you're not struggling to make this weight. He
Cause we all know, bro. We just seen a lot of these fights, and bro, once they start doing it, they don't take care of themselves, cause they end up paying, and then we end up paying by seeing a terrible performance, and then they end up paying by not being the same again. You know what I'm saying? So after the loss or after the performance.
yeah.
For sure, man.
So I mean, man, brother, this some good work we talking about tonight, man, and I like this, man. This some good work we doing right now, man. And shit, bro. Like I said, you right about the weight class things too. And man, I'm gonna make sure for sure, Tim. That was a good point about the rehydration. I think they took it off though. I know they it was at 10. They got criticized. It was at 12, and I think they took it away because the criticism, they kept getting criticized. You know, the criticism of it did, man. They kept getting criticized, man. So I think they eventually took it off. They was getting criticized like crazy, bro. They ain't had no choice. So, if I'm not mistaken, bro, I really think they took the rehydration. I hope they did.
Man,
I hope they did.
we're definitely looking to it and double back, to the conversation,
Yeah, I mean, because Frank is a big old little dude, bro. It's a big buff little dude, man. So,
Yeah.
uh, and I can't even say he little. Frank, what, about 5'8"?
Yeah, they say 5'8", man. I guess because of his length, it don't look at him. Maybe he just bulky, so he don't
Yeah, he
look.
just bulky, man. So maybe that's what it is, bro. Frank stout, man. That dude solid. That dude like a weightlifter or something, man. He's so cut. I mean, if you wouldn't know his size, somebody told you Frank was 190, you would believe it, bro. Somebody was like, man, that dude 190, almost 200 pounds. You would believe it, bro. Frank
Right,
solid.
right. Yeah, he hella
So
solid,
yeah.
for sure.
But yeah, man, that's it, man. We're gonna close this one out right here.
Yes, sir, man. I think we cooked on this one
Hey
enough,
man,
man.
y'all boys hop in them comments, man. Let us get some of y'all subscribers, man. Y'all boys come with one boy Bill Haney say y'all come peeking and not speaking, man. Come on, get up in here, man. Stop peeking and start speaking.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, come on in
All
here.
that peeking and ain't speaking, man. What's
Come in, y'all
happening?
peeking and ain't speaking, bro. That's gonna be my little saying for y'all, bro. We y'all come in, man, we appreciate y'all, even if y'all not subscribed to us. Y'all come and check the channel out, bro. But hey, man, come on in. They don't hurt nothing, man. It ain't gonna cost you nothing to press that subscribe button, bro.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
Stop peeking and start speaking.
Yes, sir, man. With that one, man. With that one, man. We out of this thing, bro. Crucial critics.
We out.